Alright guys, welcome back to another Minecraft video. Sorry it's been so long that since I've uploaded. I've just been really super busy in real life. I just bought a house, so a lot of things are going really crazy for me right now. So sorry I haven't uploaded and been playing a lot of factions. Yeah, so I got something really special for you guys today. It is 6thNation's base from last map from Gontroller.com. That's the server we play on, so definitely check that server out if you guys haven't already. Yeah, this base is freaking amazing. 6thNation was the base that was the video I did. It was the ultimate defense system for Minecraft factions. It's more or less has a lot of the same principles, but we'll definitely go into them in this video. So alright, so I guess we should just start off by checking it out. So I'm just going to fly down so you can see very awesome. I used World Downloader to download this. There's a lot of confusion about how I actually am flying, and all you have to do is download that mod, and it is legal on Gontroller, so don't say it's cheating or I'm an admin or it's nothing like that. It's just a mod, and you download certain chunks that you walk in. You don't download the entire map. See, I'm actually in single player, so you downloaded it and it will export to single player. So that's how you get to it. It's really awesome. So you can download bases that you want to raid, and then you can set up cannons and just see if you can actually raid it. So it downloads certain chunks. It's a pretty dang good amount of chunks. It downloaded very weirdly, so that's why I got the very center. So I didn't actually have to take it in MC Edit or World Edit to get it like this. So it was really awesome. So we can actually have a really nice view of the base. Okay, so let's just talk about the overall principles. It has a nice size cactus farm, and it looks like he just used, if he ran out of cobble, he used stone, and he used glowstone for the cactus. Lights it up really nice. He did it on the very outside of the base. So the base, the very interior of the base, is actually a 2x2, and the cactus farm surrounds that 2x2. So a lot of people have cactus farms outside the base. You really kind of don't want that. You either want it on the very bottom of your base, maybe like 100 blocks or maybe 150 blocks, something like that. But he did it on the very exterior of his vault. So it's really smart because the cactus farm is always loaded, so it's always going to drop. I'll just show you guys how it works. And yeah, it just goes by hoppers. There's a ton of hoppers. This base is really massive, especially for the amount of people that was playing at that time. I don't think their 6thNation was very active at that point. So yeah, so the ultimate defense system, that video, it featured 6thNation, is definitely on my channel. I'll link that in the description so you guys can check out that base. I think that was map 3, their base. This is map 4, and they didn't play on map 5, this map. So they have a ton of freaking walls. Alright, so they have a sand wall, looks like just a stone cobble. And then they actually have a 2 wide wall. So they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's a 2 wide water wall, 2 wide water channel. How many did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So they have a gajillion amount of walls, especially in last map. Leon Archer's cannon, I think I can probably link that in the description. That cannon wasn't well known at this point, so cannons have advanced so fast in the last couple months that this base was nearly unraidable, just because of the amount of TNT, and the cannon knowledge at that point was nowhere near it is today. So that's why this base is so impressive is because it just has the sheer size of it is pretty dang big, and then the amount of walls is pretty impressive also. So this is, I think, like another drop system. It looks like they removed their spawners. They have different compartments, so this is actually only half the base. The other half is just not downloaded, so that's kind of unfortunate, but it gives us a really nice view. And this looks like the F home. I really doubt they would actually have a F home. They would spawn right here on these gold blocks. I'm gonna get a drink, sorry. So they'd spawn here, and then they'd have access to all their chests and stuff. That's just a redstone lamp. They just break the redstone lamp, get in their chest. Looks like this is the main chest system. Looks like you have ladders to the next chest system. So very nice quality room right here. This is, I'm guessing, if they didn't have a F home, this room would be a probably like F warp home or something. It would be basically the central part of the base for where all their storage is, and then they have a bunch of quick drop storage. So if they raided a base, they can just put all the loot in there, and then they can sort it later. And it looks like this is a piston mechanism. It would just slide that gold block down. Those pistons would suck that in, and then you would drop right here down to this level, it looks like. And I don't know what this is. Okay, that's just a random block. Very cool base. I really like the cactus farm design on the very outside of the vault. And then looks like we got a lot of sand. I'm not for sure what all this sand is. I'm pretty sure it's just for anti-glitching, because you can't like phase up into the next room. So that's a massive amount of glitch proof right there. Just a massive amount of blocks right there, and it goes all the way. So, and on Gontroller, you can't throw an ender pearl right after you've touched a block, so that prevents you from phasing up with ender pearls. Like in single player, if I just kept on, if I was game mode 0, you can actually phase up through that, but not on this server. It's impossible. You can't do it. So that's why there's a sheer, just a massive number of blocks right there. It just separates the base, because I'm pretty sure it looks like this would, there would be spawners under here. It just doesn't look like it's set up. Maybe it wasn't fully functional yet. They didn't last the entire map. I think they had other things to do. Yeah. So then they got, it looks like a 4 thick anti-glitch wall right here. This thing is awesome. It definitely helps people from not glitching inside the base. Last, yeah, the map 3, they did string, so they just probably just didn't want to do that string. That would take forever to do a massive number of string all the way through the base. So I think they just made these blocks just a lot thicker. So that's four thick wall. That's pretty dang good. Okay, so it looks like they have pancakes right here. This was actually a new defense in map 4. Wait. Yeah, map 4. Sorry guys, this is from map 4, not 3. Okay, sorry about that. My first video of 6th Nation, the not unrateable but ultimate defense system, that was on map 3. This is map 4, and we are on map 5. Sorry about that, a little confusing. Alright, so they don't have a lot of ceiling water walls because they have just a massive number of blocks right here. So let's actually go in here, and I think, yeah, this was the main drop system right here. This was, you can just imagine these just being whatever, you know, like creepers. It wouldn't be endermen, but it would probably be like creepers, probably creepers. They probably don't use anything but creepers. And then they just have, you know, ceiling. So they have, looks like they have 4 water walls for the ceiling, but they just have a massive number of walls. So it's really hard to stack a sand from ceiling. So you can't. It would be really hard to actually hybrid against this because you can't stack any more sand than that. So they would have to blow straight down from that, and that would just be very, very difficult. Especially, remember, this is last map where the lean archer's cannon wasn't used very much, so it was a lot harder to actually break down, you know, into ceilings of bases. So the cactus farm is pretty protected pretty well, and you can just see just a ton of blocks. Let's see how thick this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12, that is a lot of anti-glitch area. And you can see this is just a chest storage system. Looks like you got the lever over there. So all you have to do is open that lever. The pistons would fire up, and then you would have enough room to actually walk. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That sucks. Alright. So, okay, we covered the kind of ceiling of the base. Anti-glitching. Very, very nice. And look at this. This is what a lot of bases have nowadays. It's basically to check your sand walls to make sure no one has cannoned them. That's why you use glass, and you can walk around, you can really check really easy. Looks like they use red sand, so you would notice extremely easily if, you know, someone was breaking through the sand walls. So that's why they do that, and they just use a crap ton of wooden doors. Very, very smart. And yeah, it looks really good. It's smart that they used a different color of sand. You would notice that a lot easier. Alright. And then they used endstone for the doors because that's the best block besides obsidian. So they actually planned out the very minute details of this base. It's just really well designed. Then they got pancakes, and that was kind of not revolutionary. I don't know what faction started doing this. Doesn't really matter. It's just a faction defense. But yeah, this defense is called pancakes, and it's really good. You can definitely, there's ways now to fusion through that, but you know, at 20, 30, 35 chunks, they didn't have the buffer limit last map, so you could just, you know, you'd have to fusion 30 chunks, and then you'd have to stack one sand at a time. It would just be a nightmare. You would use probably like, I don't know, 40, 50 dubs of TNT just to get through that pancake. If you didn't want to, you'd have to stack one sand at a time. I mean, you could stack here, and then say it, you know, your sand stopped here, then you'd have to hybrid this, and then hybrid, and then hybrid, and it's actually pretty difficult. This looks like just a roof defense, and it's just kind of like a staggered defense. It's kind of like a filter. And this is kind of like sand filters also. Just you know, it makes clipping easier. So if you're like firing a shot, you might clip like right there, and then the sand and TNT wouldn't connect. And since they're staggered, you don't do as much damage to a sand wall. So actually, it's really smart to do your sand walls like that. So I'm going to show you guys how they did this. And I already did a video on this. You just basically, let's see. Oh, okay. They had, let me just, alright, let me get a redstone. It's just basically like a timer. Oh, wait. No, they had a lever. Okay. Or wait. How did they do this? Oh, okay. So they just did this, and then they just placed sand like here. So that's how they did that. That's how they made these walls really, really fast. It looks like I already got 12 blocks already, so I'm just going to turn this off. And they did it this way too. So you can see the glass is where the sand actually fell. So it's a pretty simple system, but it's effective. They just had, you know, glass right here. There wouldn't be glass. It would just be, you know, air blocks. And then they would just turn the system on. And then that's how you make your sand walls really, really fast. It's pretty dang easy to make this system. A lot less work. So very, very smart to do these sand filters like this. Then they just got some regular filters, just like a one wide pancake basically. More walls. I'm not sure if they had pancakes on the other sides, but this base is pretty dang spectacular. Yeah, they had, I think, a couple other bases live right next to them. I'm not going to show them. They had core right next to them. I'm just not going to show them. I'm just going to show you guys this base because it's much more well designed and just overall just more impressive. So thank you guys for watching, and hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and see you guys next time.